Good afternoon, Augustana. I'm standing in front of the poster that's in the narthex about Minnesota Foodshare. We are drawing near to the end of April, to the end of the food drive, and I'm very, very excited to announce to you that we have met and exceeded the goal of 33,333 pounds of food or dollars, and the total as of the 27th of April is 38,573 pounds and dollars that Augustana Lutheran Church is contributing to the Minnesota Foodshare effort through our local food shelf, Neighbors Incorporated. This is another amazing example of the ridiculous generosity of this congregation, and we couldn't have done this without your partnership, your help, your commitment to love and serve the neighbor in our community, neighbors who are in need, neighbors who face food and financial insecurity, and now more than ever, we as a church have the opportunity to step up and be a presence of hope and strength and compassion in the community. I'd also like to share another story as it relates to Minnesota Foodshare. A couple of weeks ago, Beth Squira, a member of Augustana, who works at Neighbors, I called Beth up and I said, Beth, is there anything else that Augustana could do to help neighbors? Is there anything that you need? And Beth said, well, as a matter of fact, there is. We are short of protein or meat to give to our guests who come for food at Neighbors Incorporated. And so I said to her, I said, Beth, have you thought about calling one of the local butcher shops here in town to see if maybe they might be able to help you out in terms of providing some meat? I said, why don't you call Mike's Butcher Shop on Robert Street, right by the Dairy Queen, Robert and Butler Avenue. And so they called down to Mike's Butcher Shop. It's owned by a woman. Her name is Leslie Carlson. And she was more than happy to partner with Neighbors and help provide some protein for neighbors to hand out to their guests that come for food. And what Leslie agreed to do was to provide ground hamburger and some other forms of ground meat at a reduced price. They're providing the labor and the paper to wrap the meat, and then Augustana is paying for it as part of our partnership with Neighbors. And it's a beautiful example of how we can partner with local businesses who want to support and care for the community. And so because of Leslie's generosity, because of the connection that we were able to make between Neighbors and Mike's Butcher Shop, Neighbors has resources to share with people in need in terms of not only fruits and vegetables and carbohydrates, but also protein. And we're very, very grateful for the generosity not only of Leslie, but also of you, members of Augustana, to help make this happen. So thank you. Thank you for your ridiculous generosity. Thank you for being the church in a time of need. Thank you for sharing the love and the compassion of Jesus Christ by your actions, by your deeds, and by your witness to the faith. Thanks be to God. Amen.